Yo, what is happening, guys? Who's ready to paint some Space Marine heads? Hands up, who's painting Space Marine heads tonight? Other than me. I'll just do, I think I'll paint for like maybe 10 minutes. I'll work a little bit on this Legion of the Damned model, and then we'll wait for a few people that are wanting to join to paint the Space Marine heads together, and we'll jump into it. You suck, so all your models sit in a box? Now's the perfect time to do it, though. We're all going to paint a Space Marine head together, King. Hey, Marvin. How you doing? I'm doing good. My arms are a little sore. I had to dig a couple of post holes today. It was not fun. It was not fun. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna paint for a little bit, and then we'll get into. I got a new piece of paper too, in case you couldn't tell. We'll paint for a little bit, and then yeah, we'll get into these Space Marine heads. So with that base coat mix we had of 2 parts Pallid Witch Flesh and 1 part Rakarth Flesh, we're going to re-layer these bone areas, leaving some of that Reichland flesh shade in the recess. It's fine if it's primed with white. Yeah. The lighter the color, the better. Same as the DA Aquila. Nah, it's actually different, Fran. I think I used Baneblade from memory on the Dark Angel Aquila, on the chest Aquila. This is a little bit different. This is a bit warmer. It's a bit warmer. I should probably get my headset on as well, just in case people are going to jump in voice chat. Which voice chat is it? The one that Marvin's in. How am I going to turn this music down and still hear people in chat? Here. There we go. California. How you doing? Right. Painting corner, Marvin.
Yes, certainly painting. Sorry, I was giving the bird food right as the moment.
Of course, of course. Maybe I should add a separate audio for Discord chat. So then I can turn it up if people can't hear.
Yeah.
Audio output. Discord. Oh, it's already in use. Discord audio. It's already in use. Apparently, Discord audio 1.
Happy days.
Window. Let me just add application audio beta. Okay, this might be it. Oh, this could be it. Discord, road to Arc, no. No. Damn, it's none of these. Painting corner, I don't know why. I know people have got your audio now.
Yeah.
Spotify Premium, no. No. All right, I'll have to dick around with another day. Today is not the day.
Fair enough.
Yo, Tiny, what's happening? Yeah, so 5 minutes, guys. We'll get into this Space Marine head painting together. Are you doing it, Marvin?
No, I'm going to be working on the Arc model. I'll be watching it. Ready to edit it.
Yeah, do you want me to record the whole thing? Or I could just, I could just download it. I'll just download it.
So I was going to say, if we haven't got a music issue, you can just download it.
I'm doing good, Tiny. I'm doing good, man. We're just getting ready for the paint along. We'll see how many people are doing it. I think Dark Soul Eve is doing it. I believe that's Evelyn from TikTok, is it? I think Fran's doing it as well. Are you doing it, Fran? Send your love to Marvo. Marvo probably can see this.
Yeah, I can see it. I love you too, Tiny.
You don't have heads, mate. I could have given you a couple. I got it right. I got it right.
I've got like 50 spare heads.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to count how many spare Space Marine heads I've got.
Oh, I kept all the ones from DreamHack.
Yeah, well, we did 120 at DreamHack.
Yeah, well, maybe not. I didn't quite keep all of them, but I kept a lot of them. Got a couple of Ziploc bags full of heads.
You sold 22 grand's worth of Wagyu Scotch fillet to one guy today. Holy shit.
Do you get a commission? I hope so.
That's wild, bro. Bro looked the part. He'd have to, wouldn't he? So he looks similar to me then. You get a crisp high five.
hell of a high five.
5 minutes, we'll get started on these Space Marine heads. So whoever's wanting to paint along, hopefully you're ready to roll. I have got mine based in Wraithbone. It almost doesn't matter what color you're starting with base-wise. If you're starting with Abaddon Black, you might have to do 2 or 3 coats of the base coat. If you're starting with the lighter colors like Evelyn is, then it's probably still going to be 2. Like I'll still be doing 2 coats of paint. I don't know what we're going to do in the downtime in between waiting for paint to dry. I'll probably just have to chip away at this guy. Sing Creed? Nah, dude, we're trying to avoid copyright claims now. We've paid for this website that's meant to have songs that when you sign up and pay money, which we are signing up and paying money, that you have your site. What's their term called?
Basically, you link your YouTube account to it, and
yeah, well, we can a safe list. Our channel is on their safe list, so we're meant to be able to play all of their music and not get any claims. And yesterday we already got a claim. Yeah, we paid for the licensing, but we just got a claim yesterday. And then I tried to do their automated claim referral to be like, hey, we got something flagged and we shouldn't. And it's like, there's been no song flagged in your video. Because we're hoping to monetize each live. Not that each live is going to generate a lot of money. It's going to generate 2/3 of SWFA, but it all adds up, you know. I stream every night, so quite frustrating to pay that money and then have to do the
problem anyway.
Yeah. Money is, that is true. Money is money. Money me. Please money me. Yeah, I had to dude, I had to dig some holes today with a post hole digger. Oh my god. Every time we do it, the guys in the office are like, oh, it's going to be soft ground. And it's like, you've got actually no idea whether the ground is going to be soft or not. And even if it is, anyone that's used a post hole digger and auger, anyone that's used one knows if you hit like a single rock, that thing's not going through it. It's not going through it. Or you hit some type of clay. And today, that other dude that was on the end of the auger, I sent him into a tree. Like, it flung him into a tree. And then I reckon I almost dislocated my elbow. Like, it was so bad. Poor me. I'm a signy Nath, okay? I'm a signy. I didn't sign up to dig holes, yeah? If you're a landscaper, you know what you're getting yourself into. I'm not digging holes. I'm putting stickers on shit. Especially when our boss has contacts with a guy that has a dingo that could dig the holes for us.
Now you also, have a auger that hooks up to the excavator.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what he's got.
Yeah, I've got one too.
Looks fire. Thank you, Zoe. You've got one. Why does that not surprise me, Marvin? That does not surprise me in the slightest.
I used it to, if anyone knows Southern Beans Club, did all of that retaining wall and all of their bench seats and stuff.
No surprises, not at all. Marvinisms, yeah, it's just a thing. All right, we're going to get into this Space Marine head painting. Anyone that is painting, I'll try and go along slowly. There is a chat. There's a chat in the Discord. It's called the Painting Corner, which we're going to use. So feel free to jump in and chat. You'll probably have to speak up because the music's quite loud in my headset, even though I've tried to turn it down. I haven't quite separated the audio yet. Marvin is Batman, yeah. You haven't seen Marvin and Batman in the same room. It's funny. yeah, so we're going to need to have, there's a chat there, the paint corner, if you want to jump in and say g'day. What else? Maybe just be vocal in chat. So like if I'm going too fast or you're waiting for some paint to dry, it's okay. We'll wait for people. I'll just do some painting on the side. But having said all of this, I've got 2 Space Marine heads. I've got 2 Blood Angel heads right here. They are primed with Wraithbone. You're waiting on your primer to dry. Get a hairdryer. Actually, if you, that's serious. If you got a hairdryer, grab one because it might speed this whole process up. So I've got 2 Space Marine heads here. I've got 1 Terminator head. And this is actually quite a good example of when I say prime your models and don't worry about them being 100% opaque with coverage. You can see it's a little bit grainy. Now it's not dusty to touch, but it's a little bit grainy, and that's fine because it just means it's thin. So I'm going to start with this guy and this other Blood Angel head here. This is actually the head I think I wanted to use for the Sanguinor, but it was just a little bit too small. So the first step is we're going to mix together these 2 colors, Cadian Flesh Tone and Bugman's Glow. We're going to mix them in a 1-to-1 ratio with a little bit of water. I can probably mix the paint on the palette for people so you can see just how thin I mix my paint too. This will be a weird one for the YouTube, not used to seeing this type of stuff. Because I think we'll have this on YouTube and it will probably be completely unedited, depending on the audio quality of my voice. Let's go over here. So a dollop of Cadian, clean your brush. And then try and get the exact same dollop of, sorry, that was Bugman's, and then try and get exact same dollop of Cadian. Doesn't have to be exact, and you'll basically never ever tell, right? You'll never ever really tell if all the skin color isn't the same or all your armor isn't the same when you're mixing colors. So we've mixed that together. Now what I do is I'll try and get this water pot over here. We're going to dip the brush in the water pot once because we got 1 little dollop of paint from the Bugman's. Then we're going to do it again for the Cadian, and that's thinned down. How much blue tack to head ratio are you looking for? Well, if you're going by the Buddha blue tack ratio, it's approximately 10 times blue tack to 1 part head. Oh, I got shit on my new paper already. Damn. Tutorial ruined. Tutorial ruined. Oh, brother. That cost me $4. $4 Australian, mind you. $4 Australian. All right, and then, I mean, hopefully you guys know how to base coat. If you can avoid the hair, avoid the hair. If you can't, don't worry about it. It's not going to matter. We're going to apply 2 thin coats, just like Duncan Rhodes says. 2 thin coats of our skin mix. What's that on his head, bro? Get off. Small head painting time, Craig. Yeah. Are you joining us, Craig? Are you painting small heads? Dude, I like this playlist.
I can't hear it because I've got it muted for the call.
Now, I should also say, in terms of an order, a process of painting, I would typically have painted the armor, right? I would have painted the armor. I would do all of this armor, and then I would do the skin, and then I would do the hair. No heads for you tonight? Damn. Right, I'm going to base coat the other one as well. It won't be on the fancy drill. It'll be on a patented Battleforge Gaming paint holder. Man, some of the new Space Wolf heads look so cool. They're just,
Yeah, they definitely got a fantastic update.
they're just improving a heap of the... Like, the Blood Angel heads are cool too. The ones that are in the Sanguinary Guard box, they're actually really, really cool. It's just a little bit weird for a Sanguinary Guard to not have a helmeted head. Just gonna turn your audio up, Marvin.
Oh, sorry, I'm carving and I'm leaning right away from the mic.
Yeah, it's still a bit submarine-y. It's okay. I'll turn you up. Oh no, you are as loud as possible. It's okay.
Can remember we can
You're just very mumbly in the background, is all. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. I probably won't use the hairdryer just in case other people aren't using the hairdryer. You just have to find something to paint in between. Painting heads? Are you painting with us, Distic? Are you going to paint a Space Marine head with us? Dude, I had a stack of caffeine today. Holy shit. I had a little boss coffee at like 3 p.m. I'd never do that. Never do that.
What's really feeling after the Augur?
Oh man, I was sleepy AF on the freeway. Like, yeah. I was like, I need a coffee. 100% need a coffee. Okay, so we're going to apply our second coat of this paint. It actually covered really well over the Wraithbone. We could almost just get away with one coat of paint. But we're going for two. If this type of stream is popular as well, then we may consider doing more. They may not be as in depth as the head. Like the head's probably going to be the entirety of the stream. But like, you know, we could do simple stuff like I could sit there and we could just do a power armor together. I know I do lots of power armor anyway, but I could sit there and we could just do a little step-by-step with each other, and I could show you how I do a recess shade, an edge highlight, battle damage, that type of stuff.
Maybe a power sword or something too?
You've got teeth. You got teeth on your model. That's cool. I don't have any teeth on mine, but I would say that we would probably use Hallowed Witch Flesh for the teeths. The teeths.
The Sanguinor had teeth. Or screaming around.
Oh, you are gonna join us, Distic. You're gonna paint the chaplain head. That's cool. Your heads. Are you painting a head with us, Fran? I'm hoping so. Like, I really hope painting these heads together helps people improve. You know, like get confidence in themselves to do unhelmeted heads, because they do look cool on characters and stuff. Like, I'll be putting one on my Terminator Sergeant just because it does actually look pretty damn cool. Not right now, Fran. I am offended. No, it's okay.
Never too early to paint.
Never too exactly. That's right. It's called a monster. It's called a monster. Okay, we've done 2 coats of paint. 2 coats of our Bugman's / Cadian flesh tone. Next, what we're going to do, not that we're just going to jump straight into it, but the next colors we are going to use is Reichland Flesh Shade and Lamian Medium. Reichland Flesh Shade and Lamian Medium is what we're going to use. Best viewers on Streamboo. Yeah, sure, dude. Sure, dude. We've got the best viewers right here. And it's Battleforge Gaming / Twitch TV or whatever it is.
I think it's this TV, isn't it?
I don't know, dude. I just copy paste it from the link tree whenever I have to put it somewhere. I'm horrible at remembering stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to do, I've got the original Reichland Flesh Shade, which is probably a bit more intense than the new one. So you may not need to thin the new one down as much. With the new one, you could probably go 2 parts Reichland Flesh Shade to 1 part Lamian Medium, but I'm going to be doing a 1-to-1 mix. So I'll get 2 little droplets out because that's not going to be enough. There we go. So 1 part Reichland. And then 1 part Lamian. Your flesh shade's like syrup. Just get a small amount then. I'll show you what it looks like on my skin when we've thinned it. But you can sort of see it on the palette there, right? This is the transparency you're looking for. Like it's quite transparent, yeah? What this is going to do, we don't want it to be super dark because it means you got to layer up your skin a whole heap, right? This is how I paint my own army marines. So it's going to achieve a really, really good skin. Have I got an example? I do. Put the Sanguinor as an example, except for the eyes. We're not doing glowing eyes. So we're going to be looking something like this. So what the shade is going to do, it looks like it's about time to shade. So what the shade's going to do is help us work out where the recesses are on the face and the lower parts of the face, so we know where to start to layer up. Another thing it does, which we're going to be doing probably the hardest step after this, is we're going to paint the eyes. I like painting the eyes early, so if we ever make any mistakes, we're not having to tidy up a fully painted face. I think some people leave it to the end, and then yeah, it's just, I think it's way too much pressure. Get it out of the way early. So we're going to apply this. We're going to be quite liberal with it. Make sure your face is fully dried. If your paint on the face isn't fully dried, don't do this step just yet. We can wait. We can wait. I can sit here and paint another miniature. It's still quite warm here, so paint's drying pretty quick. Oh, we're just going to let that dry. It doesn't need to pull that much near here. You know what I need to do? I need to get some vinyl from work that I can just wipe down after I use it. It goes here. Hey, Case Chips, how you doing? Just gonna go get another drink while that dries. I'll be back in a sec. Marvin will keep you guys entertained. He'll keep you under control. He's pretty good at that. He manages to do it with me.
My stream now, I get to take over. Did you get to your flesh egg work at Stork?
Alright. So the cola one's shit of this. The raspberry kiwi's not as bad.
Oh yeah, of the brand you were talking about yesterday.
Yeah, the Nexpa, I think it is. Yeah, naturally Nexpa, sugar-free. Ingredients. What do you think the ingredients are for something that's got apple kiwi flavor?
Oh.
Well, you'd be 100% right if you guessed black carrot juice concentrate.
Okay, but not. Well, the apple seems simple. The kiwi I would have no idea for, right?
I didn't even know there was such a thing as a black carrot.
Yeah. Yeah, the purple carrots and stuff.
Alright, they're still drying, so what I'm going to do is I'll keep chipping away at this Legion of the Damned model. I think my shade will be dry in, I don't know, 5 minutes. People in chat that are painting their heads, let me know when your shade has dried as well, and then we'll get started on the next step. Dude, I've got a wicked setup going on. I've got my actual reading glasses, I've got my magnifying glasses, and I've got my headset.
Got all the equipment going on.
Dude, pro painter. Pro painter. There's going to be absolutely zero pressure next because we're going to be doing the eyes. I was just saying, the eyes, yeah. That's all right. We'll be good. We'll get it. Don't worry, Evelyn, don't worry. The more you practice, I'm telling you, the more you practice, the easier it gets. Honestly, the eyes I used to do, I didn't do the pupils at all. It was quite literally just white in the eye. So I have confidence. I have confidence in you guys. And this is also why I think it's good to do it now. You get it out of the way. We'll do the eyes, get it done out of the way, and then we just focus on layering up skin. You don't need to put all this pressure on trying to paint this immaculate skin and then painting the eyes. Exactly, Evelyn. Yeah, you've worked on painting all this skin, and then you mess the eyes up. I would much prefer to do a base coat, a wash, and then F some eyes up, and then have to start again. Because our skin's going to be, it's going to be a couple of layers, right? It's going to be probably at least 6 layers, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Once we start getting into the rhythm of the painting with it, because we're going to have thinned down paint, it's not really going to be a tremendous amount. So you're working on your knight, Marvin?
I'm working on my knight. I'm also now ordering a new scribing blade because I just snapped mine, and the only one I've got left is 0.075 millimeters.
Damn. Is this the one you're doing the runes with?
Yeah. Literally on the last armor piece, although I might redo the shoulder pads. I've got a different style in mine now.
Okay, I think my recess shade is dried. Yeah. How is everyone else going right now? Skin painters? That sounds weird. People that are painting along to this tutorial, how is your paint dried? Skin painter sounds weird as shit.
Yeah.
Seems fine. Okay. So, next step, guys. Abaddon black. Abaddon black? I don't know. I'll just keep saying it wrong because it gets comments on YouTube videos. I think it's Abaddon, isn't it? Because it's Abaddon the Despoiler. But sometimes I just call it Abaddon. Whatever. We're painting with the color black. The shade black. It's not a color, is it? It's technically not a color. Or is that something you used to say at high school to try and sound smart?
Probably. I mean, I guess it depends on what color theory you're going from, right? Because it isn't like black and white both all colors. But I haven't bothered going down there.
The way I said it first is right. Abaddon. Is it? I can't remember the way I said it the first time anyway.
I think you said Abaddon first, but it's Abaddon.
It is Abaddon. Okay. Abaddon the Despoiler. He just spoils shit. So what we're going to do is we're going to thin down some black. You don't need a lot because this is just going to be for painting the eyes. It is still quite, it's not transparent. It'll still cover really well. small, we just want a very, very small amount. Tiniest amount. Now, what'll happen a lot of the time when you're painting eyes, especially if it's hot weather, is this paint's going to dry out a bunch of times. So you got to have patience when it comes to this step. By all means, swear, because I do when I'm on stream and it dries out. But we are going to, and I like to turn my miniature sideways so I've got better access to the eye. We are going to try and paint the entirety of the eye. And this is why we've done the shade, because it helps to define where the eyes are. Now, older Space Marine heads, the eyes aren't as defined. The newer ones, they are much, much better. So hopefully you've got a newer Space Marine head. So tiny amount of paint on your brush. I've got very, very, very small amount. And then you want to work sideways. Take your time. Don't try and get this in one go. Don't worry if you stuff it up, because we can just go back to our base coat and you can just paint around it. And that's why we're doing this step now, because if you do stuff up, it's way less work to tidy it up. Clean your brush off if it's getting a bit annoying, which it is right now for me. So I'm just going to clean my brush off and reload it. Remember, don't breathe during this step.
Once you finish.
Yo, what's happening?
Can you hear me fine?
You can hear.
Yeah, my headset doesn't reach from my PC to my my painting desk, so I have to get the earphone things.
Anubis, thank you very much for the follow. This is proving to be a little bit annoying. Yo, Dr. Gaming. I'm doing good. So that's one of them down. And I did stuff up. You'll see right here. I got a little bit of black. You can see it right there. Had a little bit of, you can see it when it focuses. Had a little bit of black spill out down here. So we'll just tidy that up afterwards. Yeah, we're just painting some Space Marine heads together, Anubis. You're more than welcome to join. You hate and love painting eyes. It does make a huge difference on your miniatures. And I think there's obviously much more in-depth ways to paint eyes, but I think this is a very, very simple way to make them look good. And it's just Abaddon black, Ulathan grey, Abaddon black. And having the slight amount of black surrounding the eye makes a big difference in defining it. I think I always find doing the left eye
Harder.
easier. Just
Easier.
because I'm right-handed, yeah. Bino lad, how you doing? Yeah, it's all about twisting the model to be in the more comfortable position as well. So if you've made any mistakes, guys, just go back to your Ator Solus. Thank you very much for the follow. Just go back to your base coat. Like I did down here. I made a little bit of a mistake. It's only a tiny one. Let me see if I can get... See the small amount of black below the right eye? I'm just going to fix that up. You never paint eyes. You just use a wash to put the shadow in. I mean, you could do a wash, Jake, and then you could paint the eye afterwards. Like you could do a Nuln oil wash on the inside. You do sideways one and upside down. You're left-handed. Oh, rough. Must suck. Nah, actually, Lockie's left-handed, and he's a phenomenal painter when he puts in. He can't obviously put in that much effort now when he's painting stuff for Team Oz. People that are painting along. You can breathe again? Nice. I was going to say, if you're finished, let me know and we'll move on to the next step. How'd you go, Evelyn? Yo, feel free to... Can people post stuff in the Paint Corner chat without joining it?
Yes, I think so. So if you hover over the painting corner, there should be a little box that says open chat, like a little speech bubble.
Oh yeah, open chat. Yeah, if people want to put stuff into the chat of the painting corner, I'll show it off when we're painting so people can see each other's step by steps. And if you don't want to, that's completely fine too. You just can't do the tutorial with us anymore. No, I'm joking.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna have to rein you in. You're arcing up recently.
You can't really say... okay. That's fair enough, Jake. That is fair enough. The next step. Ulthuan Grey. The grey that I never pronounce right. I almost always say Ulthuan. Ulthuan Grey. I believe it's named after Ultway, the craft world. But there's no W here. So, I guess we'll never know. I keep scraping the mic with my glasses. So we're going to thin this down a little bit too. I think this is probably the trickiest part. You must brighten your administratum grey. Yeah, just do a 1-to-1. Evelyn, just get white scar and administratum grey. That'll be fine. In all honesty, administratum grey is probably bright enough too. It doesn't look like it right now, but as soon as you put it on the miniature and it's got a black outline, it would be bright enough. Easily. Next step. Hardest part. This is the hardest part. Painting the whites of the eyes. Now, the goal for this is to paint the same shape you painted before, except we want to leave a small black outline. So this is probably the hardest part to do. Just put the miniature in the same position you had before, the most comfortable position for you to paint eyes. Extremely small amount of paint on your brush. And then the sideways action again. And I find making little brush strokes before you make contact helps. So we probably want a little bit less black there, but that's a pretty good start. Baby game for babies. Imagine if I just completely nail painting eyes on a live tutorial.
That wouldn't be the BFG way.
Should be drying out quick. You shake way too hard for this. It's all about practice. We're talking about practice, as Allen Iverson used to say. Practice and bracing your arms. That's too much paint. That one's better. That one on the right of the camera, or the one that is the left eye, that's what we want. That's what we want. And that's better there. Cool. This is what I want you to aim for. I believe in you guys. I believe.
Not a bad idea, Storm.
It's not bad. Got a little bit of white that's going to touch too far on the inside of this eye. I'm just going to try and tidy that up. Cool. I'm happy with those. Let me know when you guys get the whites of your eyes done. Thank you very much for the follow, Adamola. Yeah, that's on Kick. That's a bot. Knew it. Fuck it. Rogue Prototype. That's on Twitch, so that's an actual person. Thank you very much for the follow. Done. So cool. Love to hear it, Evelyn. Actually, love to hear it. It's so good. Kick is another streaming platform, Jake. That's the one that what was his name? Sketch. Sketch was on that.
There was a few. I think Sketch, Ninja.
Yeah, there's a few of them. There's a few of them that have gone over there. We've just got a restreaming app, which allows us to stream to 5 different platforms, but we get absolutely nothing on. We get nothing on Kick. Nothing. Ah, thank you, Rogue Prototype. Yeah, we've been after we finished on TikTok, because it just got too hard being able to promote our YouTube because they were just new to our streams. Like right now, I chat about like other platforms, and we've got 2 people watching on TikTok, and I stream every night. Like it's wild how insecure that platform is. Extremely insecure. We've been streaming the whole time here on Twitch, so yeah. Tell you what though, getting a good outing on YouTube. Yeah. Nearly more people watching on YouTube than there is Twitch. It's not bad. I was the repulsor. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about that repulsor. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Space Marine head painters. We are going to take the next step. You've done the hardest step. Trust me, you've done the hardest step. The next step is the pupils. Now, you typically want to paint your pupils either above the cheek or slightly in. So, I mean, it also depends on how, like, which way your Space Marine is facing. For this instance, we're going to have them facing directly forwards. You are better to have your pupils look like they are pointing in a bit too far than outwards. Outwards, they'll look like a chameleon and they will look dumb as shit. Inwards won't necessarily look as bad. It'll sort of look like they're focusing something a bit more. Unless you go like really, really close together, and then they will look like they're cross-eyed. So what we're going to do, again, very, very small amount of paint. And then we're going to, once again, just make little flicks, little vertical flicks. And that's how you're going to make contact to do your eye. Don't worry about, you don't want to stab it and do a dot.
There is a hobby share Bino Lab. Otherwise, if you're doing something for Arc, there's also the Road to Arc as well.
So my pupil on the right hand side is a touch too large. I'm going to try and attempt to get a very, very small amount of Ulthuan grey on the inside of the eye. Which is going to be quite difficult. Dude, it's so warm in here.
It was warm today, but they're cooler than I thought it was going to be.
Just go back with a little bit of black. All right, happy with that. It's a very simple way to paint eyes. Hard to execute, but simple, right? It's just quite literally black, grey, black. And we're looking at this super close, yeah? You're, like, if you're looking at this, the size of it is going to be something like that. I haven't got a bird, Marvin's got a bird. Hence, Marvin the bird. The Birdman Marvin. I've got no pets. I can't look after myself.
That's not true.
I still think you're lucky cat.
Me?
Yeah, I think you need to get a cat.
He's allergic to cats, so you try to kill him?
You can get pills for that. Get a hairless cat.
I think Nate is secretly trying to kill you.
Yeah, I don't think that's a secret. Ever since I put him in the will to take my blood angels, he's been trying to knock me off.
Nowadays.
Why does that eye look so weird? Better. I think it's just a weird shape. It's pretty good though. We go. That's how you paint eyes. Hopefully, crucial moment. Yeah. Well, this is why we get the eyes done now. Like honestly, get the hard part done. After this, we're layering up. We're just layering up. Let me know how you guys are going if you've finished the eyes. You done your first eyes? How good is that? That's fantastic. I'm a firm believer that you just need someone painting alongside you that has confidence in you, and that will just extend to you. Like, I really do. You know, like, we're painting with thinned paint. The worst thing that can happen, like, we're painting with a little bit of control as well. Worst thing that can happen is you make a mistake and you just go back to your previous color. That's what we're gonna do. All right, head painters.
Head painters.
All right, head painters. Time for the next step. You all ready? Everyone ready? Our base color. What we're going to do is add more water to our base color. So probably 4 more drops of water. Sorry, 4 more drops of water. Hey Red, how you doing? Feeling so good. I love it. Love it. You're gonna have to send me a pic. You're gonna have to send me a pic. So our next step in painting our skin is to relayer, leaving paint in the recesses. So when we paint, we're going to paint all the way down here, but we're going to leave that Reichland in the corner here. You'll paint down here. You're going to leave that crevice here where the cheek is. We're going to leave the lips. We'll leave the little crease in the forehead. We haven't done Road to Arc, and we probably won't do Road to Arc tonight. I think we're just going to continue to paint heads. Otherwise, I think we will run out of time. Maybe. We'll see how we go. We might do it at the end if we do it at the end. If we have time. So, our base coat. Now you don't want to have too much paint on your brush. So you can wipe a bit off. And then we are going to relayer our skin. Too much on the brush still. It's better. I'm going to paint the whole cheek. Now, if you've got a bald Space Marine, you're going to paint the whole top of the head. Cool. That's relayered. I'm going to relayer my other one. Hopefully you guys are going good with your layering. You notice I didn't even have to go back to my palette then. My paint's probably a touch too thin, but better being a little bit too thin than a little bit too thick. I don't know if we'll do Space Marine tonight, guys. We'll see how we go with time.
Fair enough.
No, good.
What are you doing over the long weekend?
I'm going to see family. I won't be back till Monday.
Painting. Nothing but paint.
Nothing but painting.
That's the plan.
How are we going, guys? Space Marine head painters. How are we going? Have you relayered your head? Playing golf, Tails. Where are you playing golf, dude? Linwood Country Club. Ooh, fancy. Sounds fancy. The start of this song sounds like you're in the Haunted Tower of Pokemon original. I haven't seen Ron Chopper. No. You done? Nice. I think there's only 2 people painting these heads with me. I think it's Evelyn and maybe one other. You're working 8 hours the next 4 days. 8 hours a day or 8 hours total over 4 days? Because that'd be pretty cool. Next step, Cadian Flesh Tone. We are going to thin this down. Probably not as thin as we did that last color. I probably thinned out a touch too much, to be honest. Eight hours a day. Got ya. Where is my skin color tutorial? We've got the original TikTok one on YouTube.
And we will be posting this one as well.
All right, so your Cadian Flesh Tone should look a little bit like this in terms of transparency. And the next few steps are all going to be the same. We're going to continue to layer up, and we want to try and leave darker areas in the recesses. So start on the nose because that's an easy one. You want to paint the whole bridge of the nose and the side nostril. Paint the entirety of the cheek. I think we'll still paint the entirety of this cheek because we're going to go even lighter than this. So we can paint the whole thing. Don't forget this. I don't know what you'd call this area of the eye, but it's like the bag under the eye. Don't forget to paint that separately. If you've painted it as one entire thing, that's okay. We can define it with the next color. Yeah, how warm is it? 21. It doesn't feel like 21. It's like 31.
All that caffeine.
Probably. I think I'm going to get to have St. Berg's for lunch tomorrow. Remember that burger joint you went to before
I'll
PAX?
Next to the lolly shop. Or that,
Yeah, next to the lolly shop. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. You're working it that way?
Yeah, Truganina. We can get it on the way back. The bad thing about working in Truganina or working out west is I actually get Tinder matches from girls out that way.
Oh, right, because you yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
And nobody bothers to read my profile. They just swipe on me because I'm ludicrously handsome.
Of course.
So they don't actually.
Got right for a bit, apparently.
What are you laughing? What are you laughing at, Nath? What's so funny?
Jeez, mate.
The BFG's expanding, going west.
So yeah, they just don't read my profile because my suburb's listed everywhere. I hate it.
Yeah.
Dude, I got asked on Bumble, like, where do you live? Where it says on my profile. You gonna play Night Rain when it comes out, Nath?
Yeah, when's it coming out?
May.
Middle to end of next month?
After Arc.
May 30 or 27, I think.
Yeah, I'll probably get it. We'll probably be done with Space Marine by then, so.
Oh, it's the 30th. It's end of the month.
Oh, dude, I don't know if I'm already done with Space Marine, but like,
I think I'm probably popping up much once Last Rain comes out.
well, okay. So apart from the Horde mode, what do we need those extra 4 perks for? Because we just completed the last mission without having the additional perks.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, why do we need to be even stronger?
For the pauldrons, with that little chain on it.
They suck, dude.
I know, that's a joke.
That new mission felt so much like Monster Hunter though, just how that
Oh,
field
yeah.
was. It was like Monster Hunter, like, not rip off, but, you know, compared to the rest of Space Marine 2, it never felt that way.
I've actually got a couple games to play. I've still got Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Assassin's Creed Shadows. I haven't played that yet either.
Dude, I don't know if I'll. I mean, maybe this weekend. Oh, no, I can't play this weekend. I have to do tutorials. I was like, maybe I'll play a bit of Kazan this weekend. I'm up to a boss, and I don't know if I can beat him. I only versed him once. Luis, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate it.
And a friendly reminder, you also got that terrain.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, our board's going to be elite.
Oh, definitely. He sent me a photo literally the day after he reprinted that one little piece that was missing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna start painting numbers soon as well.
Yeah, well, you've seen my model now, so you can make your mind up.
I can't. It's almost like the same paint scheme. I have to do something different.
It's fine. You don't have to use the Ogrins. It's Ogrins, right? I forget.
No, he's doing it all up.
Orcs.
Oh, sorry. I'll start with that.
I think I'm gonna go black and grey for like belts, leather, like that leather stuff, and then I think I'm gonna go like a dark green, dark purple, or some sort of green and purple. I think maybe.
What do you feel like? I mean, the models are significantly different, even if you were to print them.
Yeah, even if you went the box art, it's light blue compared to Marvin's Cantory type of blue.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just too similar.
It's up to you. But just make sure you're doing whatever you actually like the look of. You know, don't feel like you have to do something different for the sake of being different.
Yeah, I did a bit of brown, light blue, and the white with the Wood Elves. That's what I painted for my fellowship, so I think I want to do something a bit different as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think like a good dark purple and green with black and grey would look sick, I think. I don't know. I gotta think about it.
There's one thing I've learnt in the hobby. It's just paint the miniatures the colour you want to paint them, regardless of what other people have painted, or what armies other people have painted, or what other armies other people say they're going to paint. That was one of the killer ones, because I do like to be a bit of a snowflake when it comes to the hobby. You can never be a full snowflake, right? Because there's people out there that have painted Blood Angels. But I think where I like to set myself apart is try and paint to a very, very high standard. That's not what you see that often. But I made the mistake years ago of not painting some Stormcast Eternals because my mates were like, I'm going to paint Stormcast Eternals. And they didn't, right? So you should just paint the color you want to paint, not because anyone else has got something different. You should just paint them the color that you've had in your mind.
It wasn't what inspires you. You know?
Yeah. It just keeps playing the same songs over and over.
Well, I wanted to paint him as traffic control people, but then I got told no.
Who told you that?
Yeah, I was like, I want to paint him like.
I don't tell people no. I say, my answer was, you're an idiot. Paint them how you want. No, dude, like you paint miniatures however you want to paint them.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Justin says you're allowed to paint miniatures however you're allowed to paint them, but you're also not allowed to paint like bad modeled miniatures, apparently. Because he wants to get them.
What's that? Bad modeled miniatures? What do you mean?
You wouldn't look at Ash's miniature. And,
No, I wouldn't, because that Kotez model is horrid.
You're allowed to paint them whatever you want. So just the miniature themselves, though. What's a problem?
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the color wheel, and I don't know. I think I want to do something maybe red, green, purple, black, something like that. Maybe.
Red, green, purple, black. Don't look at my Goliath, dude. They're red and green.
Okay, there goes that color scheme. Alright.
Wait, no. Don't use that as your driving factor. See, man.
The thing is, someone's gonna have painted something how you want to paint it, bro. Very rarely does anyone come up with a absolutely unique idea anymore. Having said that though, when we do the Necromunda battle reports, you can guarantee the first comment someone's going to do is, "Oh my god, I can't believe Nath painted his Orlok blue when Marvin's got blue Cawdor. That's crazy. I knew that Marvin painted his Cawdor first."
Yeah, this is green I want to try out though, so...
I was expecting to get a message. That doesn't look like Cawdor. Wait, well,
Your tower is yellow with green and white lines.
Green.
I
That sounds cool.
cannot even envision it.
Well, I've just kind of like got an Imperial Fist, but with the red inverted to green in my head. I would say it's town.
It's probably been done before. It's probably been done before. That's not a bad thing. Like, I'm definitely not saying that's a bad thing. Like, I try and paint box art Blood Angels, right? I'm using almost no imagination. I have my own twist on the Blood Angel scheme where I change some colors slightly. I tweak a few things here and there. Like, I definitely have a bit more retro involved in my paint schemes. Tilting shields, I do my own sort of thing. Dude, if someone was just like, I'm gonna straight like paint Blood Angels exactly the way you paint them, or Sanguinary Guard, I'd be flattered. Do it. Greatest form of flattery.
Does orange and purple go together?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Your Orlok gonna be wearing Phoenix Suns jerseys.
Don't know who that is, but I could go orange and purple for the main primary and secondary color, and then I could do yellow stripes for the base, because that goes with those two. But then do I go black for leathers, or do I go brown? I'd have to go black, because brown would clash with the orange. Yeah, that could be interesting.
Purple seems the color a lot of people go for when they're like, no offense to anyone that paints in purple, it looks fantastic. But whenever someone's like, hey, I'm gonna paint my own scheme, quite often purple is involved. Because I think it's because you actually don't see it involved in other paint schemes. Like, especially from Games Workshop. I think maybe it's involved in some Soul Blight stuff, but like Space Marine wise, you don't really see it anywhere. Purple. All right, Space Marine head painters. Space Marine head painters. Have you layered your Cadian flesh tone? If you have not, hurry up, get good. You've done? Evelyn's like the student at the front of the class. Already done. You've also edge highlighted all the armor. Oh, I'm the one that's taking too long. Fuck. Cool. All right. Next step. Cadian flesh tone. Kislev flesh. Mix those two together. And then we're going to layer up. Same deal. Pick out the highest points. Start on the little nose. Here I was like going, oh, I'll paint two heads because it'll give other people time to.
Catch up.
Yeah. I'm just like holding people up.
Yeah, you're the slowpoke.
Oh no. I'm gonna leave some of that previous Cadian in the cheek here. It's gonna be a little bit darker in there. Let me know when you've finished that step, guys, because I'm going to start layering up this second head. Were you gonna plan on going to House of War Friday, Marvin?
Yeah, I was gonna go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That was the plan.
Okay. Might have to just set my alarm Friday, get up and try and get the tutorials at least edited.
Yeah.
Because I want to come in still, but also want to get, you know. I suppose I could do it Monday, couldn't I? Yeah, do you know what? Maybe I'll do it Monday. Yeah.
Easter Friday anyway, the shop can't open for 12:01 or something.
Yeah.
So it'll still be a midday start.
Yeah, I'll see how I go.
So you guys can do the following weekend, the Anzac Day one, that weekend.
Yep.
I haven't really thought that far ahead.
Alright, because I'm going to try and beat at both days that weekend. That's the weekend before Arc, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, I'll be there. I've got some paints for the Dice Daddy.
And then the following Friday I've got off because I'm assuming we're going to need it for bump in.
Who knows?
Hmm?
Who knows?
Yeah, well, I've booked it off from work because I'm assuming we're going to be bumping in Friday.
I haven't yet, but that'll be holding up.
And I don't think we need too much time to set up.
I don't think it'll necessarily be too much time to set up. It'd be whether or not we can do it in one trip.
I'll see if I can borrow the auto ute from work because that will fit the couch in it. And
Yeah.
we'll take a couch and one of the swivel chairs.
So
What's that?
The holding van is got more space in the back than that ute tray does.
Oh, have you got a lifted? Have you got a extra large van?
Yeah, it's a long wheelbase one. I'll bring that one.
Well, I reckon we'll be able to. What table am I going to use for painting? Which we still don't know about.
The thing as well is that you might not need to bring a table, right? If they're bringing their stall stuff.
Potentially.
Potentially.
You've finished Stalk? All right, cool. We'll just wait for Evelyn. Dark Soul Eevee is done. I'm assuming you play Dark Souls then, Evelyn. If your name's Dark Soul Eevee, or if you just got a Dark Soul. All right, next step. We just did a mixture of Cadian and Kislev. Now we're going to do pure Kislev. So thin down some Kislev. Maybe we will get to do a bit of Space Marine, guys. Because we've got maybe 3 layers left for the skin. We've got a few other things I want to do as well in terms of like, I guess painting lips and stuff like that. Just adding a little bit of color to the lips. Oh, you've got the Dark Soul. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Where is eyebrows? I don't paint eyebrows on miniatures. I mean, we'll refine them with an edge highlight. But unless a model actually physically has eyebrows modeled on them, I don't paint eyebrows on. And there's, I think only Space Wolves have eyebrows modeled on them.
Yeah, they got singed off in a blast.
So Kislev flesh. We're going to pick out the higher points and we're going to continue to try and leave some of the previous colors visible. It's all about trying to get a bit of a transition between the colors. What color should you paint the ropes on your Blood Angel Captain? I've been doing mine like Zandri Ujabti Screaming Skull. Been doing like a cream. That's what I did on the Assault Marine. But a white would look good as well. A white rope would look good. Nath, are you making funny noises?
Oh, that's loud.
Definitely not me.
Your mic was lighting up.
Go on the PC.
That was your mic lighting up, dude. I saw it.
Mate,
It's nice.
it doesn't me. Yeah, these little earbuds are pretty sensitive.
I couldn't even tell you what she's doing. It's halfway between a laugh and a mumble.
No, I'll be back in 5 seconds.
Alright, I think I've done laid that guy up. So I'll just start on the other one. Again, Space Marine head painters, let me know when you are done and we'll move to the next step. Have I got any lore for my Blood Angels? Nah, man. I just paint the second company and the first company. It's the only lore I've got. It's the only lore I've got. And I tend to stick to close combat units because, I mean, it's Blood Angels, right? And I'll be focusing on the first company when I start painting some more Blood Angels. I haven't painted like, I mean, I did the Sanguinor, but I haven't done a unit of my Blood Angels since, jeez, I don't know. Wouldn't even be able to tell you what the last unit I did was. The Land Raider. Probably the closest thing as a unit. Before that it was maybe the Stern Guard. Yeah, I just been leaning hard into the tutorial painting on stream, which is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Need to be painting the tutorials for the YouTube channel. Stork's done. Cool. We'll just wait for Evelyn because I think it's only Stork and Evelyn doing these. And we'll move on to the next step. Yo, Dark Lord, how you doing? Everyone's done, cool. I'll just do this bit. Next step is Cadian, Kislev and Pallid Witchflesh. Pallid Witchflesh and Kislev Flesh. So we are going to do these in a 2-part Kislev, 1-part Pallid. This whole stream, except for the first 15 minutes, Dark Lord, has been myself painting a head with eyes, along with Evelyn and Stork. And we are getting towards the pointy end of the tutorial. So for Caucasian skin that we're doing right now, this is where you can sort of make your mind up with how pale you want to go with it. So we're going to go with this color and then we're going to do one single highlight. If you want to go even more pale, then you want to continue to add Pallid Witchflesh to your Kislev. But we'll just be stopping at this point in terms of the layering up. And then the only other thing we're going to do is probably add a bit of pink to paint some lips, I think. Oh, we might not need to, actually. We'll see how we go. Anyway, so this is your 2-part Kislev, 1-part Pallid Witchflesh. And we are going to focus on the very highest points. So the bridge of the nose, the brow, your cheekbone, even the cheekbone that continues along here, this part of the cheek that separates the mouth. This is almost like an edge highlight. So this isn't so much layering as we've done before. Sort of like a cross between an edge highlight and a layer. And if the transition is too harsh between this color and the previous color, I'll show you what you can do. So I'll try and make it really harsh here. So let's just say you've done this. It's quite harsh, which it's not really. You can take your Kislev and sort of form a glaze. So just add a little bit of water to your previous color, the Kislev Flesh, and then we can use that to glaze the area to bring them together a bit better. You only really need to do this if you're not happy with the transition. If you're happy with the transition, then just go with it. Planning on painting your Dark Angels like Italians' Mediterranean skin. Yeah, so you probably wouldn't go so bright as we're going here. Man's got the fish lips of a god. What are fish lips? Just going back with a bit of Kislev flesh here just to help the transition and brighten this cheek up a little bit more. It's one thing with your painting, you just got to remember that, like, it's all personal preference. So if there's areas that you've painted and you're like, oh man, that's just not, it's too dark or it's too bright. Let's just say you think the recesses are too dark. You can go back with one of your previous colors, just thin it down and run it in there a little bit if you want. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going back with a little bit of just the Kislev flesh here to just help blend these two colors a bit better. Hey Francois, how you doing? Space Marine head painters, let me know when you are finished and we will move towards the final steps of this tutorial.
To make you happy, or keep you company. They call me lucky when it's my dignity. Starting my journey, I want stability. You know it's not my responsibility to make you happy, or keep you company.
It does look a little bit strange until you paint the hair and the helmet as well.
That's her talking to herself.
Wait, what?
Yeah. She literally just said what you're doing 3 times over. Then I love you twice. And that's the last thing.
Yours has a service stud? Yeah, so I'll just paint the service stud. Well, do you know what? I haven't layered up this head, but I'll show you. So we've got one more step. Let's do the highlight, and then I'll show you what to do with service studs and stuff. So the final step is to make a mixture of 2 parts pallid witch flesh to 1 part Kislev. And we're going to essentially use this as a bit of a highlight. So the final sort of step in terms of like the skin tone is this 2-part pallid, 1 part Kislev, and this is just going to be a highlight. Got a little hair on my brush. So just like the very, very highest points of the miniature. Cool. All right. That is a face painted for your Space Marines. Again, if there's areas where you're wanting to help it blend a bit better, if there's some areas that are too stark, you can just revisit. Just use a glaze. So I want this to blend a bit better. So I'm just going back with one of my previous colors and just adding a glaze. Now, in terms of the questions Stork asked before, I haven't finished this guy because I was painting him before, but what you can do, one of the simplest ways to do it is either to get Caribird Crimson or you can get some Screamer Pink. I'll just use some Caribird Crimson for this guy. And the skin would be a little bit irritated around some steel popping out of it, even if you are a superhuman warrior of the Emperor. So just take your Caribird Crimson, add a small amount of water to it, and you can do this with scars as well. I just use Caribird Crimson with scars. And you can just paint around, because this guy's got some service studs. Just put a little recess shade around those service studs, just to make it look like the skin's a little bit irritated. And then you just simply get some lead belcher and you're just going to dot those service studs. The other thing you can do is you can get colors like Warp Fiend Grey, which is like this lavender, and you can thin this down to a glaze and you can put it on like the bags of the eyes of miniatures, because the skin color underneath the eyes would be slightly different. I think this paint pot hasn't been mixed for a while. So just a tiny, tiny amount with a fair amount of water. I'll do it on my Terminator head that I was painting before. You can just get this color here as a glaze and just add it underneath the eye. It's going to be quite subtle. You might need to do 2 layers of it. This is an optional. You don't really need to do this, but you can do it if you want. You could use Druchii for the bolts, yep. You can use Druchii, you could thin down a purple. Like, it's all up to you guys, really. And this process works for almost all skin color, right? So even if you were doing, say, Tau, you could use this process, but change it for like blues and bone colors. You would add bone colors for the final edge highlights, and you would be able to paint some Tau skin as well. Just going back to my final edge highlight color here. Just need a bit more. I appreciate it, Nico. There we go. That is a face done. Again, like I said, like doing the lavender under the eyes, under the bags of eyes is completely optional. But you can see that, you know, it does add a little bit to the miniature. So yeah, hopefully you guys have found this helpful. A live tutorial on how to paint a Space Marine head. You'll have to send me pictures, Stork and Evelyn. I'd like to see them. Other than that, it is 10 p.m. Nath, Marvin, do you want to shoot some Tyranids?
Mate, I've been in here like the last 15 minutes.
No, I've been trying to help people paint a head, my dude. Thank you, Feathers Magor. Thank you. Yeah, we'll jump into doing some Space Marine. Yeah, Evelyn, Stork, please do send me the pics of your heads you have painted, because I'm keen to see them. Especially after your reaction, Evelyn, with how your eyes turned out. Okay, all right, I'm going to switch into the Space Marine chat. No, the other chat.
Okay.
Let's mute this. Cool. I'm going to quickly just go to the little boys' room. You'll put it on Road to Arc. Yeah, do it. It'd be sick. Have to do the pupil later. Oh boy. You went over it 5 times. Yeah, it do be like that, man. It do be like that.
Yeah.
That head that I painted was for one of my Blood Angel Terminators. I was like, do you know what? If I'm gonna do a tutorial, I'm gonna make it for something that I need. All right, I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's rock and roll.
I'm ready.
I just can't believe how shit the prestige perks for heavy is.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Like, it is. I'm looking at all the other ones, and I'm like, some of these are fantastic. And just the heavy's just shit. It's like melee damage. I'm like, it's the opposite thing for melee.
Yep. Yeah, parry window.
That's the only good one, I think.
All right, we're gonna run another absolute. We're just gonna try and get these.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna try and get like prestige 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mission 2.
Yes, sir.
I do have parry. Parry or specs.
Yeah.
I'm joining you now.
What chapter are we going? We're all going the same. We're all going the same chapter.
Tell me what it is this time. Jeez.
Nath, pick.
You want me to pick?
Yep.
We would go. Does it have to be like one of the main ones or a successor?
Pick what you want, mate.
Oh god, I hadn't really think about this, did I? I think we'll go the Imperial Fist because Marvin did do it like the other night.
Oh, I'm down for that, man, because the Imperial Fist skin is elite. Elite.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
I might run Stalker Bolter. I'm going to give Stalker a crack.
Okay. If that's the case, I might go.
Yeah, you're going to have to take care of hordes because...
Yeah, I can do that multi-easy. Stalker, if you got the Stalker, zones and all that will be fine. I'll give
Yeah, I'll punish zones, bro. Punish zones, you know. I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't have that. That sucks.
Brother.
Brother.
I think
Mission 2, in the bag, write it down, put it in, write it in pen. Save as. I gotta change.
Let me get a pen. Jeez, Nate making us watch the whole cutscene.
No, it's me.
I skipped. I was the
It's
first
me.
one to
It's me.
skip.
It's me.
Oh, Justin. Oh,
I'm
damn.
typing stuff. I had to change. I had to change the category. If it says that I'm painting miniatures and someone comes in, I'm playing Space Marine, they're gonna lose their mind. They go nuts, dude.
False advertising. False advertising.
Yeah. They're like, where's the miniature painting? Love another gene seed. Get us to like level 16 or 17.
That would be ideal.
It'd be pretty good.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyrannid's hive tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor.
Oh, someone got feedback?
Someone's got feedback.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Assist in the defense of the bridge.
Oh, yep, that's fine. Hold on.
Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation.
Yeah, why is it? Oh, console, give me a minute.
Oh, how good was that nade? I saved all those guardsmen.
Delta Wing Fox
Yo, the heavy bolt pistol slaps.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
our gunship. Talassa is on site, Lieutenant.
The lob? I heard it.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay.
Yeah, that should be good. I know why it was, because I turned myself up for the music.
Get slept. You little grace goblins. Is that what someone else called them? Yeah, throw a nade.
Yeah, someone last night did, yeah. Something about grease goblins and clowns.
Grace goblins. Yo, is there something behind us? There is up there. Cheeky bugger.
That one calls for reinforcements.
Oh, well, I can't get that.
Ugh.
Where's that multi-meld? There it is.
Changing magazine. Reloading.
Grace goblins.
Okay.
Having a look. Got some frags. That's it.
War gear acquired.
I was right in the world.
Armor boost.
Just grab it.
I do not wish to range too far ahead. Respect. Your pace is adequate. Then I will trust you will tell me otherwise. I can understand why the Acromanitarians struggle to repel forward. Rearming.
Not having the perk to get my ammo back sucks.
Yeah, the only perk I miss is the shot grenades, which I got back, and
Magazine.
the parry. It's the only two I miss.
Oh, zone's behind.
Zone throw. Beware its mind pit.
Oh,
The hive mind reels from the zone.
Can be grabbed. Thanks.
Enhanced visual. Swapping magazine. Changing magazine.
That wasn't bad.
Not at all.
Ammunition cache here.
No scene?
No.
What a shame.
Grab it.
Does anyone need block ammo?
Grab it. Just grab it.
I'm good.
Dude, they've increased the rate of fire on the heavy bolt pistol.
Probably. They changed so much. I have no idea.
It is way quicker. It is way quicker. I feel like they've slowed down Auspex time as well.
I have observed your silence, Valiants. How is your morale? Strong. I would share my reflections, but I have observed you seem more comfortable. That is considerable. Respect. I try. Stay close and sharp.
Fists are getting the job done.
On sight.
100%.
The unit does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. It's enough to demolish the bridge.
That is some spores.
Oh yeah. Let's see him below.
Fireball.
He's a Bible. I do have cracks, but I want to avoid using them.
Zone.
I got more cracks here.
You're right.
Yep.
I got that venom cannon.
Swapping magazine. Identify structural support for demolition.
They've definitely updated the, I don't know if you remember the perk for the bulwark that reflects damage back on enemies from range.
Yeah.
From range damage. The venom cannon just shot me point blank range and put himself into execute.
Specs prime.
That's wild.
The venom cannon shot me while I was putting
Alright,
the.
well I'm grabbing these shocks, there's some cracks.
Oh, that's a lot of spores.
Four mines on your left.
I just lost a shit ton of health.
Rearming.
It's the gaunts, man. It's the gaunts. They're always the ones.
Ready to blow. Squad mind.
Should grab those cracks, Nath.
Yeah, I got him.
Direct me to where I can place these charges.
Warriors behind.
Sorry.
Fresh magazine in.
Let's go.
Oh, there's a lot coming.
Telling surprises await.
I'm just gonna switch to maybe heavy bolter, heavy bolt rifle.
Go ahead.
Nothing
Some
here.
board control.
Nothing there. Or maybe the bolter. So I've just got that flexibility. Maybe I'll just go bolter.
Who's there? On the
Does
beach
any-
there.
Oh, I don't have my heavy bolter backpack on me. I can't see it.
Dispensing stims.
Neil.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords.
I'm switching for these frags here.
Right now.
Chucking cracks
Our
there.
target is a hive tyrant. Once we kill it, the region
Seed over there.
is secure.
That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target.
Someone grab that extra stim in the corner too. There's one over there.
Yeah, I grabbed that one. I've already popped it.
Plan requires it.
This is a withdrawal order.
More cracks here.
Objective is the hive tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this
Does that mean we've got 6 lots of
Alright,
cracks?
well,
unit is executed.
I'll use my shocks now, which means we should all have cracks. In
Yeah,
the
save them for the hive tyrant, dude. We'll pump him. Roof knits?
Yeah.
No.
It's
Bridge.
good kids. Sad day.
Go Russell.
They're stacking up. Get a frag in there. The hive tyrant is on its way, but it is aware that Elsinors between them and fate.
Swap to close quarters war gear.
You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure. Guns over the wall. Enemies on our position.
Looks like Despitter shots don't count for the damage reflect.
Keep your eyes peeled. Elsinors need a beast. Visual range short.
No tyrannid survives this.
Grab the cracks.
Already got cracks. I think there's new ordeals because I'm getting all these new ordeals.
Fill these tents.
What's that?
I'm getting all these new ordeals go off.
They've got better tracking. They updated it.
Titus,
Dude, this skin is sick.
Would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. The inner cohesion is still in full effect.
You got crack snake?
It's not
Yeah,
yet dead.
cracks.
Oh, do we have an extra batch? That's crazy.
Never happens.
We can hold this position, lords. We'll keep the swarm off your backs while you hunt that thing.
Alright, there's 2 more spots for the gene seed.
We've got it. Did you not?
Oh,
grab it?
yeah, I know. Actually, yeah, sorry, I got it. I don't know why I didn't think I got
Oh,
it.
it's freaked the,
Oh
you
my
scared the shit
lord.
out of me. The timing of you saying that and us going down the lift as well.
To claw free.
Oh man. Don't do that to me.
Got it.
I so nearly threw a crap just out of habit.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Rearming.
You are just gliding along the ground, Nath.
Yep. I don't have a backpack on my screen.
You got a regular backpack.
I'm just carrying this heavy boulder in one hand and I've got, yeah, no backpack at all.
That is weird as shit. Look at him on my screen.
Am I Neil gliding?
Moonwalking.
We have it routed.
Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity
Alright,
to
I've
finish
rolled
it
a
off.
little bit now. Maybe that breaks it.
Pathetic tyranny. Suspect deep scan ready.
Man, I've barely got perks, but Auspex parry to a bunch of headshots.
Oh, so good.
Oh man, and I'm getting up to 15% extra damage if I'm stacking 5 headshots in a row. Nuts. Absolutely wild. Yeah, we might... I was going to open my mouth and say we might skip an extremist here.
How could
We still might, actually.
I don't want it.
Changing magazine.
Yours is just glitching out huge. You just kneeled and executed a warrior.
Hell yeah.
Actually, do you know what?
You're hoping for a horde call?
I was. Don't really want one up here.
No.
You kneeled on the elevator, didn't you,
We're after the
Nath?
Xenos overlord. It cannot
No.
He
be
is kneeling, yeah.
I'm kneeling now, so I'm hoping it refixes. Ah, look at the normal backpack. That looks so weird.
Jamming, most likely.
Do not worry. When the Hive Tyrant is dead, the Lieutenant will know.
Alright. Fix it.
You are fertilized.
Like that.
Rearming.
Hey, Vorta. Law accurate Imperial Fist Squad. Yeah, it's pretty. It actually is pretty law accurate, isn't it? We've got a tactical with a bolt rifle. We'll just say we've got a heavy with a heavy bolt rifle with a heavy bolter and a bulwark. All right, so what we're gonna do is I am probably not gonna scan first. Oh no, wait, I've got that perk. I'll scan first up, and then when he goes into his second phase, we'll let him do his screams. Yeah, and then I'm gonna Auspex, and then we're all gonna crack grenade. Cool.
Sounds good.
Screams first, then cracks.
Yeah, screams, and then I'll Auspex, then crack him. He's going you. He's going you, Nath.
Oh, no, good change.
Yep. Change his mind. It's going you, Justin.
Fucking hell.
Let me know if he goes to me.
Towards your side, Nate.
I'm getting absolutely cucked by whips.
He's going you guys now.
Yeah, it's me. I got it.
How much help do these guys have?
I swear I touched that.
I got Melter over here. All right, wait.
Okay.
Wait for the screams.
No.
Oh my lordy.
My damage has run. It's gone. Oh, that's a shame.
He's screaming. He's screaming. He's going someone else. He's going you two. He's going you two.
Deep scan ready.
Dude.
I'm down. Oh my god.
Oh, I gotta get back to the corner. Oh, I'm dead.
Our brother died in valor, not in vain.
He's screaming. That public boy's really on your tail.
Rearming. Stand anew.
Drop him.
Yeah.
Pathetic tyrannid abomination.
Perfect.
Fresh magazine.
You good?
Rise.
Okay.
Screaming.
I got hit by all three of those. Was there a stim here? Okay.
Nah.
Seriously, you got me. I can't believe it.
I alone must execute the Emperor's will.
I can eat that, buddy.
There is no foe we cannot overcome together. We set that up.
Dude, I'm so upset with myself.
Let's go.
I took no damage with that entire game, not even contested health damage, till the second half of his fight phase. I'm so close to a no damage run.
That's a gene seed too. I don't know if that was clutch, but it was close to a clutch.
It was close to clutch, yeah, definitely. I fucking choked it up in the last second.
I was actually really starting to feel my my dodges and parries again with him.
Yeah.
It's feeling good. What's this going to get? A 16, you reckon? We're on 9.
Yeah,
I reckon
15.
16, yeah.
You reckon it'll get us 7 levels?
I think so. Last one was 9 levels, so...
Jesus, 6.7 thousand. 15 on the dot.
I think I might be having the same problem as last time. I'm stuck on the joining server aspect.
That's so weird.
Which?
All right, this is actually going to give me stuff I want. After a gun strike, range damage increases by 25% for 5 seconds. Yes. Plasma weapons are 30% overheated. Their damage is increased by 40%, and their charged shots use 1 less energy. I'll probably use plasma now then. Range damage is increased by 15% for all members. Fug, yes. And other than that, pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Time to go back to Plaz.
I'm gonna go look at the data vault quickly.
I don't understand what's going on here. What have I unlocked? Oh, the knee pad stuff. Alright, I can do one more. I still need to get up a little bit early, but I can do one more.
Oh yeah, well I'm just gonna force quit my game again, because it is.
Well, I might leave and then join on Nath again.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Oh, you're not on mine this time, Marvin.
Oh, I haven't closed the game. I haven't even fully booted it up yet.
Ah, okay, Rog.
Man, I reckon the Assault Marine with the prestige perks.
Do I not have Nate as a friend on Steam?
What?
I might not.
How could you?
Well, I don't see an invite here from you either, so it's not like I've ignored it.
How crazy is
Oh,
that?
private, are you?
Commendation. Reviving a squad member fully restores jump packs, charge, and all armor segments.
Interesting.
When Camo Cloak activates, you become invulnerable for 2 seconds. That's pretty wild. Performing a kill with your secondary weapon restores 15% of your primary weapon's ammo. That's really good. Performing a kill with your secondary weapon. So you just try and get a headshot and then finish him off with a pistol. Versatility. After switching weapons, your secondary weapon does 20% more damage. I mean, that versatility goes hand in hand with versatile precision.
Set Nate.
Confirmed.
I mean, they're probably... When your armor is fully depleted, you take 25%. I don't know if they're really that good.
I still can't see my friends.
Well, I saw you, so. Whatever.
You joining mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. easy.
Dude, that's... The Vanguard's got really, really good prestige perks. If a target is within 8 meters, you deal 10% more range damage. Cool.
Yeah, it's huge.
You already play close.
Don't tell me that. I'll stop playing ball.
That's so good. Using your grapnel launcher restores 1 armor segment, so just using it.
Oh, that's sick.
Killing 10 enemies in rapid succession restores 1 armor segment, cooldown 15 seconds. Wicked. Melter gun. There goes 10 enemies real fast. You get an armor segment back. Your equipment damage is increased by 20%. So your crack grenades do 20% more damage. Man, they're good
You're
perks.
telling me that I should be playing Bulwark. That's all I'm hearing right now.
What chapter are we gonna go?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
We can go Space Wolves. You want to go Space Wolves?
Yeah, alright. So you get my space with armor. I'm just gonna change this.
Alright. Space Force, was it?
Yeah. Oh man, I'd be able to. You can make a cool wolf spear. The wolf spear are wicked. Can you get the wolf spear as a heraldry? The death wolves, storm wolves. No. That's a missed opportunity. That is a missed opportunity.
Indeed.
Alright. What are we doing? Number 3.
We can do whatever we want. I would recommend that we probably don't do a high one, a difficult one with what we've got.
I was going to say maybe the new one to finish it off.
We can do the new one, yeah. Nath will
Yeah,
have to
a bit of
launch.
a-
He's the squad leader.
Yep. I will pick. What weapon do I want to go?
You don't want to be part of the black mains?
Me?
Dude, Ragnar's a beast.
So we're on absolute and we're going mission 9. Yes, absolute.
World first. Space Wolves. Finished the last level.
Threat absolute mission. Okay, we got it right. Cool. Oh shit!
What?
I didn't pick my the new perks.
It'll be fine.
I'm sure. What's the worst?
I got my perks on.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, my
I didn't pick
perks.
the new ones that are unlocked.
Guess what perk I got too?
We got Healy. We got a Healy banner.
I don't have Healy banner. I
Oh.
got Revive banner. I don't have Healy banner yet. That's on the third row, sadly.
Man, it's going to be tough to extract with the gene seed on this bad boy. Especially because we don't know where it is.
That's true.
All I know is the first location.
Ignoble Metrian has defied multiple
Trigon.
atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as
Oh, I
close
could
as
have
I
got
can
the
get
ammo
to the
reserve one
Vulture's
as
camera
well.
facility.
Oof.
Holy shit, it's coming right for us.
Stab it in the face.
Burrowing class, apex size. Take heed, Meridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now, the Trigon could be anywhere. Close formation. Form up and move.
Yeah, what's up around there? Jesus.
Yeah.
Bloody June all over again. You can't get me on these rocks, you big fuck. Dude, what is all of this?
Swallows these footholds. The Trigon will seize the opportunity.
Oh god, it disappeared. That's interesting.
To reposition.
Oh, the crates you stand on are only temporary. Alright, that's good to know. How far does in this direction can I run?
Alright.
Hi guys.
Disarray invites ruin.
Oh no, looks like you pass out if you go too fast. Okay.
Contact imminent. Fresh magazine in.
Oh, I gotta remember I'm gonna run out of ammo. That's not the right way.
Ooh.
Ooh, great.
Change position. Maintain formation.
Do you need ammo?
Yep.
Runners one, brothers. Inactivation maneuvers.
He was going for you and he got me.
Full specs ready to scan. Changing magazine.
Change position. Maintain formation.
Give me gene seed. Give me gene seed. Give me.
There is being seed. Progenoids.
Chapter master will want to see this.
Watch for the beam.
Oh god, there is a lot to the right of this platform.
Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, there's a fireball down there as well.
Yeah,
And
I think he
out
shot
the
me a couple of times and got me real good.
Oh, I'm gonna be out of ammo.
Revenant.
Oh, that's not good. Fireball up here. Fine.
You are fertilizer.
He's splooging. I didn't realize he could splooge.
Resist the tyranny wave.
Or is that a type of swarm line blowing
Stay
up?
close.
Well, Rabbit's still here.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Tarry not and scatter not.
He's splooging. Doesn't bring more friends.
I'm fully out of ammo.
The ammo drop. You drop down. There's ammo.
I am hate. Full specs prime.
There is not.
Swapping magazine.
Ah, here it is.
Jesus fucking
They're gonna
Christ.
nerf the parry perk.
Kill this guy's still not dead.
Burrowing ravener filth success.
It's not good.
Tunnels towards our position. Dig in and fortify this position.
Change position. Maintain formation.
I'm out of ammo. Doors open.
Lift has arrived.
Now to the lift.
I was like, I'm running straight to that door.
Yeah. Oh, I was ready. I'm hurt. I took a couple of good death-spitter shots to the chest.
Yeah, no, like I from when you guys were in that building, I ran straight here to open that.
Yeah.
Ignoel Nitrian welcomes you to Longinus Gather Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would
Dude,
be
the
a
head
waste.
that Evelyn
I
did
have no
was
music to play while
unreal.
you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Proceed Red Arc.
Viridium, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown.
I need ammo, dude. I got nothing.
Irritant signal silenced.
Like
Hang in,
empty,
nothing
empty.
with this. Yes, even with this. You'll be fine.
Ignore the servo skull, brothers.
Ooh,
It's
ammo.
clearly malfunctioning.
They suggest you abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against
You
the
make her out.
Oh shit.
You know what Gallio achieved to
Not this time.
past.
We're doing a Kazan grenade throw there.
Yeah, I Kazaned it.
We'll see you blow yourself up this time.
Cracks?
Is it a Guardian? Crap. I'm not grabbing.
I doubt that colossal Xenos aberration can shoot through these.
Firewall behind it, Revenant.
Oh, I don't have the ammo to deal with that.
Stay dead, Ravner.
There's gonna be some down here.
Activating all specs at front.
Oh, did you see that? No one saw that.
What's that?
It was standing on top of an explosive barrel, so I blew it up underneath my own feet. And then I saw your auspex at half a second later. I was like, oop.
I have never encountered a servo skull malfunction like this before. Suspect deep scan ready. Suspect engaged. Changing magazine.
This is hectic.
This is great. I'm loving it. Perfect amount of warriors.
Pathetic tyranny. Reloading.
This is what I hope Horde mode is, just warriors.
No ammo again.
Yep.
It was lovely.
Nate's just left us.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I had no ammo all over.
Yeah, but you've got all those melee-based perks, right?
No. Oh, look, there you go. There's an ammo thing. That'll go multiple.
The Tyranids will digest your flesh as biomass.
I've just got to continue with the plasma, honestly. Alright, let's do this as quick as we can. We know what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Operation Summon legions of Xenos.
Astartes, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Procure melter charges and affix them to the
Is that where the other one is over there? You got it? Cool.
Pretty good. Got it before it even activated.
Get a spare melter.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
advance towards objective.
Nah, it's already gone. You need to grab it, I think.
Nah, you don't.
I do
It just
yeah,
constantly
mine
spawns them.
Zones.
Zoe's throat. Beware its mind bend.
Mine hasn't respawned. That's annoying. Oh, whatever. Living.
Dude. Dude! Dude! Fuck off!
Second one showing up.
Just want to assemble.
Xenocyte are outmatched by codex.
Bro. Did anyone see that? They did not stop shooting at me.
I didn't like it.
Dude, they just kept targeting me. That was wild.
Enhanced tactic ready.
They know you have the gene seed.
Inside the facility, you'll find
I've got an Imperial Fist Plasma.
data enclave.
Friend of mine, if you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency.
Oh, fuck.
Whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen. That I must drag you back into the light.
No, 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 no.
Jeez. I haven't seen any data slates or anything either, actually. Now I think about it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Gridlocked by bureaucracy and blinded by flesh face.
Alright, this is the bit we need to do quick, because this is the bit that I reckon really stuffed us up last time.
Yeah. I had no idea what we were doing.
Lucky seems like overkill, Galio. You think
Stim?
highly of me.
Crack?
Poor, inert variables
Okay,
shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you
Last time there was a capture zone up here, wasn't there?
Power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power cell.
Although it looks like it skipped that step.
Will annihilate you, but she
It's not up here. It's another one.
It's going to immediately define power cells. Last time we had a
I'm gonna power
very
it.
summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago.
There's another power cell here.
Remember Project Zeta 6?
as my theorems predicted, your
Did you connect that? Yeah, it should have the objective microphone then.
I don't have one.
Really?
No.
I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna fucking die with the seed on me, bro.
You sure you didn't see one, mate?
I did this one.
Here. Oh wow.
Yes, sick. Fantastic. Ooh. Someone pinned a...
Oh,
We're
I
done.
just got fucking pinned there. I couldn't move.
That just happened to me.
Someone got a...
I do. I was just taking a moment. He tried to drop the cell, goddammit.
Shit ton of small mines.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to get a breathing room for half a second there.
Oh shit, some just spawned heaps here.
Oh,
Detecting my static mine. Check your aim. I am wounded, but
oh, you grabbed the cell, did you?
Yep.
Oh, I got one by a wall. I cracked it.
And darkness. How easily flesh
Other Bibles down here.
perceive their perception.
What do you mean down? Is it? Oh, wait. We've got another one down there. We've got 3 biovores. There's one up, another one up here with me.
I just got nuked by a fucking spore mine when I came around a corner.
Which would deem this mission a failure. Do not
We have 3 biovores.
consoles.
initiate command console blockade.
I am copies of copies. Backups of
I
backups.
killed it. I killed this one.
I degrade not. You have
Coming up to you.
already fallen.
Seriously? I'm fucking stun locked just constantly.
You better get that execute. Where's Marvin?
You are ready to re-engage the enemy.
Thank you.
Success.
Oh, that was
Connection is
brutal.
no more.
That was 3 biovores.
Return to
I didn't
Metrian
realize that was even
containment
possible.
unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks. These tender thoughts of Astartes
It's
flash
here,
of
isn't it?
accomplishment.
That's
Wait
where
a minute. Is it
My
there?
machinations are already achieving my designs.
I think it's
I think
here.
it is there. Yeah.
Science, Metrian. Viridian,
We left
confirm
Bugger.
possession of her quivering mass of computational grey matter.
Asset acquired.
Pilot, Viridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
There's a stim.
Resources acquired. Ready for next encounter.
You can grab it, Mark.
You should grab. No, you grab it. You get rid of your maul.
Injecting stim.
Yep, just.
Restoration complete.
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lining about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Matrium's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
You Justin. There's a stim next to you as well. It's a tunnel spawn, I think.
Gathering supplies. Space prime.
He must have spawned another.
Yeah, go on.
The other one he just spawned.
You fucking.
Okay.
It hurts you when he goes into the. He dives underground.
Fresh munitions. Deep scan ready. Out visual team.
Oh, that hurt. That under, the diving into the ground one's a bit cool. Maybe if it's a little less damage.
Fucking sick,
No, he decided to go and use yours, babe.
dude. Melted did huge damage to him, man. You wanted to say thank you for the great tutorial the Marine had? Thank you very much for joining me. There was only 2 people that did it, Rod, so thank you for taking part. We'll do some more in the future. Hopefully more people join as well. Someone said it was in the Road to Arc too, didn't they?
Yeah, both
it's dead.
Evelyn and Stock posted it in the Road to Arc. They look great.
We'll show it off tomorrow. I'll check it out. Oh, how good. So good. Congrats, guys. They look wicked. Actually look really good. Hopefully, yeah, it just gives people more confidence with stuff, you know? Because I know there's a few things that can just sort of be a little bit intimidating.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll be doing more. Like, I'm thinking of doing like a plasma one maybe and stuff like that. I think we're done with the gaming anyway. I've got to get up early. we've leveled up a little bit more. So thank you very much for joining us, guys. Again, thank you, Evelyn and Stork, for taking part in the live tutorial. Well, I think it was a pretty good success, even though it was only 2 people. The outcome of the miniatures is the important part. So thank you, guys. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings tomorrow, and I won't be painting any more Space Marine heads, at least not for the Legion of the Damned model. We'll be continuing work on this. It was the first Space Marine head you've painted? Well, I tell you what, it's pretty damn, like, that's pretty good. This is a pretty good first Space Marine head.
Absolutely.
Fingers crossed it gives you guys the confidence to be able to paint them by yourselves. And look, I'm going to upload, well, it's already, the live's there. This live is going to be on YouTube, but I will edit it down so it's just the Space Marine head. So that will be on there as well. Anyway, I'm going to jump off. Enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy your night, and I'll catch you tomorrow. See yous.